Hey everybody, RAPTall back here. Before the battle, I wanted to show you the Entei that I got from GameStop. They all are adamant nature and level 30 just like the others. I checked the IVs in my Raikou and they're pretty crappy, so I thought I'd get at least decent ones for this. They're still not perfect, but they have, he's like high health, high speed, high attack, between 23 and higher for all of them, and the rest are whatever. So yeah, pretty decent stats, nothing amazing, but not too bad. And his moveset, where did I miss the moveset? Oh, right, it's on the bottom. Moveset! Da 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 da! Flare Blitz, Howl, Extreme Speed, and Crush Claw. So that's kind of cool. On another note, I got my wisdom teeth out this morning. What time is it? It's like 4:30. Got my wisdom teeth out this morning. This is the first time I've been able to talk semi-normally. So we'll see how the rest of the battle goes and if I can talk without killing myself. Alright, see you guys in a second. So, due to my camera battery kind of dying on me, this is now Friday, the day after. My mouth is still a little weird and all that, so I'll do my best to narrate this battle. Anyway, so we have a battle against Peadawg14. He's going to lead off with a Fortress, and I'm leaving off my Abomasnow. This is my Hail team. I'm going to tell you right now off the bat that I majorly screw up on this team, and my screw up is right at the beginning of this game with my Abomasnow. Instead of switching out to something, knowing that he's going to set up, I decide I'm just going to Leech Seed him and try to kill this thing off right away. Because, I have a Starmie, right? I can totally blow everything away later on in the battle without without any problems. Like, ah ha ha, you're doing all the setup, and it's going to be for nothing. So I just sped this first part up because it's really slow and boring, me just trying to kill it while he sets up, not really caring what I do to him. So there you go. There was one point where I protected, thinking he might explode after the toxic spikes, but he goes for the regular spikes then. Sorry if I sound kind of weird or I'm like kind of going on and off and talking, just because I can feel like the stitches in the back of my mouth when I talk, and it's kind of weird. Yeah. So it brings out his Lucario after a Fortress dies, goes for the Crunch, which does a little under half, so I go for the Leech Seed. If I was smart here, I would Protect next. I don't know why I didn't. I mean, obviously he should have close combat, because, I mean, if he's using Crunch, that means he's a physical Lucario, so close combat is probably going to be the next thing that he uses. And, wow, it feels really weird to talk. Sorry, guys. So I lose my Abomasnow for no real reason that turn. I mean, I really should have protected, gotten an extra turn of Lefty Gain and Leech Seed, but what are you going to do? Go into my Flygon, and of course this is not the Scarfgon, this is the Toxic Stalling Flygon. Go for the Fire Blast. I know he's probably going to switch, but you never want to predict too early. I can't remember if I switch out here or if I go for the Toxic. Okay, I switch out. Fearing the Ice Beam, I just go into my Starmie. I'm like, alright, this is the perfect time to blow everything away, right? I mean, he's not going to be able to do anything to me. I'm just going to blow everything away. But, of course, any player worth his salt that uses a crap ton of entry hazards, especially right off the beginning, right off the bat in a battle, is going to have a Ghost. And guess what? He has a Ghost. He has Rotom. He has Rotom Grass form. Like, son of a bitch. That's not good. So that pretty much is the reason why I was dumb in this battle. Like I said, at the beginning of the battle, I could have gone to my Frostlass and maybe tricked him like Scarf. I could have gone to Flygon and just gone for a Fire Blast. I could have so many things that would have been smart. But sadly, I don't. Not really a whole lot you can do about it, and it is what it is. So anyway, going out to my Flygon, because at least he has Levitate. He's not going to be hurt by the spikes or the toxic spikes. I know I can take one more hit from this guy, so I'm just going to poison him. Well, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Now, that does suck quite a lot. Granted, Earthquake is my only normal attacking move, while Fire Blast is my special attacking move, but he ends up having a Heatran. The normal Earthquake could have done at least semi-damage to the Swampert versus doing absolutely nothing to him now that I'm burned. And yeah, so I believe I go for the Roost, so that's awesome. I believe here that I am fearing the Dragon Pulse. Maybe, yes, maybe. Let's see what happens. Maybe. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so many things happening at the end of. Oh no, he switches out, and then I use Earthquake. That's what it is. Me, okay. I guess I wasn't fearing Dragon. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, Earthquake does nothing to Swampert now. It wouldn't really have done much anyway, but at least it would have looked like it did damage before. I believe here once again I am fearing the Ice Beam. No, what am I saying? Go for the Toxic. I think I'm expecting him to do something besides Ice Beam. He's expecting me to switch. So I just Toxic him, so that's kind of nice. And I get roared out to my Walrein. At this point, you know, I'm kind of fighting a losing battle here. There's not a whole lot I can do except stall him out and hope for the best. Even so, that's not really a great plan because it's not really going to work out well for me in the end. Decided to at least go for a Protect 1, expecting another Roar, maybe an Earthquake. You know, at least for the first turn or two with Leftovers and Ice Body, Toxic won't kill me that badly. But after that, even with Walrein and all of his HP gain, it's going to start racking up pretty soon. Luckily, at least it's also racking up pretty decently excuse me, on the Swampert. So at least I'm able to hit him with the Blizzard, and at this point, another Toxic should kill him, and if it doesn't kill him, an attack from my Flygon will kill him. Wow, it is really hard to talk. I'm doing this for you guys. You better damn well like it. After this, I am icing my face. Oof. So Earthquake should kill even at this low at this low HP. Earthquake should still kill, which it does. Luckily, because if it didn't, that just wouldn't have been very good, would it? And I believe it goes back to Lucario. Going to Walrein was kind of dumb here. Now that looking back on it, because at this point, with the burn on him and Stealth Rock switching, Flygon's be pretty low HP when he comes back in. And he's probably not going to be able to take a hit if I switch him in on something. And so Walrein kind of dies, sort of for nothing. He might have been able to do something if I switched him in on a free switch in. Now here, I actually expect him to go to his Heatran, expecting the Trick or something like that. So I just go straight out for the Blizzard. Since I am Choice Scarfed myself, and I tricked him a Choice Scarf, and he has a Choice Scarf, I would just be more screwed than I am. So I just go for the Blizzard, hoping for freeze hacks, to be completely honest. And I do get the freeze hacks. That's like, okay, that's cool. That kind of helps. And for some reason, he wasn't using a fire move on me or something. I don't really know what he was doing, because obviously a fire move would break through the freeze. And I can't remember if I just kind of leave my Frostlass in to die here. Yeah, I believe I do. So Frostlass is just doing its pitiful damage to the Heatran, because obviously Ice against Fire Steel is crap damage. But at least he's dying, which is cool, I guess. Go back to my Flygon. Pretty much, I know, there's always a chance of unfreezing, but I got a roost with my Flygon now that I actually have a chance to. Boy. So I'm able to do that and get up to a decent amount of health. Now, at this point, I believe he has 2 turns of hail damage to kill him. I could have just roosted twice, which, I mean, I go for an attacking move this next turn, which I guess is kind of silly. I don't know. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, it's like 1 turn of burn damage, which in the whole grand scheme of things isn't a whole lot. So I do go for an attack, which I get a little bit of damage on the Celebi, but laughable damage. At this point, he's going to try and Leech Seed me, if I remember correctly. I can Fire Blast this thing, but Celebis are crazy defensive, whether they're physically or specially defensive. Both sides are still pretty good with defense. And of course, if it has max HP, both defenses are, it can take a lot of hits. Even from a super effective Fire Blast, which I think I went for that last move. I'm sorry, I'm like only half paying attention here. Problem is, with Leech Seed Recovery, it is not anywhere close enough to a good number of KO range. I do go for the Toxic, knowing that it has natural cure, knowing I can switch out. But maybe if I'm lucky, excuse me, maybe if I'm lucky, it'll stay in long enough for Poison to do a lot. But he gets a crit Grass, and I'm like, are you serious? That's just ridiculous. Now at this point, I have 2 guys left, my Machamp and my Starmie. Starmie's going to get beaten up quite a lot with Spikes, Stealth Rocks, and then of course Toxic. My Machamp is going to come out first. I'm thinking, okay, he's a Rest Talker, so I can get rid of the Poison, and all the entry hazard damage. That's good. He's going to Leech Seed me, and that's not much I can do about it, sadly. And so at this point, I just want to go for the rest, get rid of all of that crappy friggin' damage from Poison and everything. So I have a healthy Machamp now, but he is going to be getting leftovers, or not leftovers, Leech Seed recovery. So at this point, the battle is going to cut out a little bit early just because my camera is running out of battery, like I said earlier. So I had to cut it off and all that and change the battery. Celebi is going to die, but he's going to end up bringing in the Rotom, and that's going to end up killing me. So that's going to kill the Machamp, and it's also going to kill my Starmie because the Starmie is not made for... I go for the rest. So after the Machamp dies, then the Rotom comes up and kills me and kills the Starmie. So it's a 2-0 victory for him. Not my best work, honestly. If I had played different at the very beginning of the match, it might have been a different story. But, hindsight is 20/20. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, sub, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.